Welcome to Metalmond. Town of Suck. It is a nice map, for sure. Like, when this game came out, it was massive. Like, such an ambitious project. Compared to other NES games of the era. Alright, so. Let's talk level 5 magic. We can't cast it yet, but let's at least talk about it, because it's kind of exciting. And you can listen to the music for a minute. Okay, so, Fyriga. Basically the same as before. Base 50 power, up to 200 damage fire, plus intelligence, I think. Comet is higher damage, non-elemental, single target. So this is your boss buster. 60 power, non-elemental is stronger than your Fyriga, but only single target. It's also very accurate. So it's more likely to do the higher set of damage than the lower half. So that's cool. Quake does 50 to 200 earth elemental damage with a chance to kill things. Now, I never know what's actually susceptible or weak or resistant to earth, because it's a weird element in the original game. But this does damage. It's more accurate than Fyriga, and it does earth damage. Very cool. And then Warp does what Warp does. Lets you teleport one floor and escapes battle. It's your fleeing spell, like it's like thieves usually have it or whatever, the escape command in combat. So it does actually apparently work. So that's pretty exciting, and we can't cast any of this right now. Also, black mages can learn it unpromoted. So I hope my internet did not just go out. Steam disconnected, but we don't need Steam, right? Okay, good. Okay, anyway, we can't learn any of that, or we could learn it, but we can't cast any of that right now. So, pretty awesome level 5 magic so far. Next up, white magic. Fyriga, same idea as normal, single target. More than normal, 96 minimum. So 96 to 128 healing is pretty good. Diaga is 80 to 320. This is the same power as, I think, Diaja was, the level 7 or 8 one before. So, much stronger at an earlier level. Not level 8, level 7 one. Raise is the same as always. Also, you can learn these as a white mage. You don't have to get promoted to learn Warp or any of this stuff. So, I'm not sure about red mage, but white and black mages can just learn everything, which is really nice. And then Protect 2. Same idea as Protect 1, except much stronger, and hits the whole group. So, honestly, I would say all 8 of these spells at level 5 are value. Like, I kind of want to do a... Fighter seems kind of weak. I kind of want to do like a... Could you do like a black belt, red mage, white mage, black mage? Or thief, red mage, white mage? I want like more mages. Because there's so many spells that seem like they're worth it. And then red mage would have lower intelligence probably, so you give them the spells that don't require high intelligence to get value. Also, just talk to some people while we travel. They got an item shop. This wasn't here before. Oh yeah, I was gonna... Hold on. I did say I have to spend some money on this stuff. I meant to do this earlier and I didn't do it. Now, we don't actually need gold needles because we have Asuna. Like, it's good to have a couple in case the white mage gets stoned. We've got one. Let's buy one more for an emergency because, you know, cockatrices. But they're pretty expensive right now. And Asuna is definitely value at level 2 to get rid of those. Okay, more things to buy. What? I don't have 30,000 golds. What? This better be really good. The fighter can't even use it. Okay, hold on just a second here. Scimitar? Scimitar, not the same old Scimitar. Oh, I see. Oh, dang. Well, we've currently got the Rune Blade, right? The Rune Blade is 18 and 15. 18 attack, 15 accuracy, 5 critical. The Scimitar is 25 attack, 25 accuracy, and 30% critical. So that's like a... It's like a Vorpal. It's almost as good as the original katana. Well, but it's definitely like a Vorpal. So you can just buy a Vorpal right now. And it has a secret plus 10 evasion as well. Why not? Dang. It's Vorpal, but a little bit better. I don't know the exact stats on the Vorpal, but yeah, that's what you can do. You can buy a Vorpal right now. Cool. That's pretty cool. Longsword we know is not worth it because we could have bought one at the last town. It's not as good as the Sunblade. And the Great Axe, well, probably not that great. I'm just gonna say. It's 28 power, 9 accuracy, 3 critical. So plus 9 damage over the Sunblade, minus 6 accuracy. Depending on your current level accuracy, it might be worth it. Maybe. But we'll probably find something better anyway. I'm not a big fan of axes, honestly. Maybe the light axe. The light axe is special, but I just like I remember having a hard time as a kid being like, should I get the silver sword or the silver axe? And it's like, well, just get the sword because it's reliable, you know? But anyway, that's fine. So if you notice that, like, if we had like an accuracy in the 40s or so, then it would be worth switching over to the axe, do more damage, but still get over 32 accuracy with the axe. Then it would be better for a little while, but I think that would drop us to 1 attack right now, which would suck. Okay, first things first, we had to buy that for Rohan. So I guess the knightly armor is like the replacement for the steel armor. Let me look it up. Body armor. Okay, so iron is 20 and minus 25 evasion. This is 40 defense and minus 40 evasion. Youch. So it's really, really heavy, like always. Also, oh, but it gives you plus 25 max HP. Bonus max HP, plus 40 defense. It's probably not as good as the Scimitar, but that's interesting. The mages cannot wear bucklers because they're not doing the little dance. And then you can buy your iron stuff if you didn't find it, or if you've got 2 fighters or 5 fighters. Okay, the only armor and weapons I'm really missing out on is the knightly armor and the Scimitar, and I'd probably buy the Scimitar first. The magic is super expensive, but we can't cast it yet. Maybe 1 or 2 more levels. The Devil's Tail Peninsula, that's an interesting Devil's Tail. I've never heard it called that before, but maybe I just never talked to these people. We can probably go kill the vampire. Yeah, let's just spend our money on dungeon items. Hold on, we got a trick. Boom. And I'm just gonna buy these. Alright. Worth it. I'm gonna buy a couple more gold needles. You know what really sucks? Is getting turned to stone in the middle of a dungeon and not being able to get rid of it. So, we're pretty low levels, so let's at least be careful. I mean, can you imagine going into the Earth Cave at level 9? Are we level 9? We're level 9. Just barely level 9, and we're talking about going to the Earth. So yeah, let's at least be careful, you know? Bring some potions. Get murdered by shadows. Is this worth... Should we win this fight? I don't even know. Like, this is a lot of enemies that are easily AoE'd down. Maybe I'll just go back to town after this. I don't have very many, MP recovery cottages. Like, the tents are only for saving and HP. This should be an easy wipe, though, with 1 cast. But I don't think this is... Like, next time we'll probably just run, because I don't think this is really worth the Yeah, like 300 gold, man, it's not even really worth the time it takes to win it. We need far more profitable encounters to really interest me. So let's see what we can find in Earth. Ignore the weak undead monsters, no big deal. Oh, but this fight is good. Let's try not to take... No, I got 99 potions. And a heal ain't one. We got lots of potions. Don't worry about just taking regular damage. Look at that. Just the right amount of damage. Everyone teams up on him. This is the, I mean, it's a little bit late now that we're in Melman, but this is a great fight if you can find it over by Elfland. Although, for all I know, this doesn't even exist in this version of the mod by Elfland. But yeah, that's, you know, 3.5 ogres of value. And we only killed 3 ogres, and we got 3.5 ogres of value. Excellent. Not good. This is a very bad encounter. Especially for a solo, but not good. I guess we run. Come on, Scott. I think we're dead. Should probably just reset at this point. Ambush with 7's stun touch undead is just... It's just the worst. It's always... Why do they do this? Nobody thinks this is fun. We haven't had a single action. I got to input a command for Scott, but he never got to try to run. He got paralyzed before he could get a turn. Like, we haven't even had a single player action. Oh, I can try. But we'll probably just be dead. Oh! We got lucky! I mean, is this really lucky? And I was using, like, triple speed to save us some time. I hate that encounter so much. All you do is lose resources. You gain nothing. I should have just used a tent, it's fine, but... okay, let's not see that ever again. We don't need any more of those. That's terrible. So, we got Giant Alley to the west, probably. We got a couple chests to the north and a few chests to the south. We're gonna go diving for treasure. Hey there, Tristan. And Agent Skazers, and anyone else I haven't said hello to. Terrence was up there. Lots of new viewers. I love the music. I wish it didn't reset. Like, this is one of the things the remasters do, where it's pretty cool when you finish a fight or interrupt the music, the song in the background keeps playing. It just pauses and then continues from where it left off. In the original version, you only hear this part of the song if you wait. Like me right now, talking to you guys. As soon as we do anything, it resets. Well, the tune from getting treasure or getting into a combat. I wonder if there's a way to program it to continue from where it left off. You'd have to have enough memory space to save, like, your progress in the song, and then load it. It'd probably be pretty difficult. Also, that was double poison. That really sucked. Let's see what the Earth guy is like. Should be weak to fire, maybe? We'll see. Boom. Not weak to fire. Some games he is. The remaster, the Pixel remaster he is. Usually not worth it, as a general rule. Hits way too hard, has way too much HP. I actually thought this was the boss of the Earth Cave when I first played it as a kid, because he's just so tanky and dangerous, and I think he killed half my party when I first ran into him. So I'm like, that's gotta be the boss, right? No. Way better to go just AoE some mummies and ghouls down back in Northwest Castle, if that's what you're looking for. And if we have to level grind, that might be where we go. Alright. What did I get in that treasure chest? Just money? I wasn't even paying attention. I opened the chest, right? I think it's money. I feel like I got like $1,000. Not quite what I'm hoping for. That's a lot of gargoyles. Let's just let them be. We don't need to fight 8 gargoyles. That's too many. Not very good. Also not very good. There's another earth tile if you stand in the top right of those 2 chests. Actually, that one might be anacondas. Most of them are earth tiles, but there's trap tiles mostly for earth elementals, but I think there's an anaconda trap tile too. I definitely don't feel like we're doing the amount of damage we normally do in the Earth Cave, but normally you've got better swords and more levels, so we're doing okay. Actually, that Sunblade should chop up a certain mini-boss coming up pretty fast, you know. What? King mummies? Really? Ah. Let's not hold back here. I think Dira should pretty reliably kill regular mummies no matter what. King mummies, resisted. Undead sword. Oh, we got him. Good. I didn't have to waste my fire spells. That's nice. How do you guys like trying to get 30,000 gold? I would like 30,000 gold, please. Okay, another earth tile on the right chest bottom slot. Otherwise, treasure so far, pretty bad. I mean, this is worth it. Blast him. I think I'll check the ogre alley, or sorry, giant alley once, and we'll see if they're still there. They should be. Although the Power Peninsula was gone, so you never know. And then we'll probably go outside and save our ill-gained loot. Not that we got much loot, but... Hey man, level 9, diving into Earth, I feel like we're doing fine. This is definitely a low level in my head. In a randomizer, I would never come here at level 9. No way. And you generally level up faster in a randomizer anyway. With fewer encounters and everything, so. Alright, before we go outside... Yeah, 1987, yeah. I mean, I think that's the Japanese version. I'm pretty sure the North American English version was a couple years after. I'm sure someone can Google the release date if they really care. Also, you don't have to select your potion every time either. In the original, you had to menu select item, swap down to potion, select a target, back to item, back to potion, heal pot, back to person. Now you just spam them really fast. So this fight could be dangerous. This is more giants than normal. Usually it's up to 2 giants and up to 2 iguanas. Maybe 3 iguanas if there's only 1 giant. But 3 giants is not normal. And they've got pretty good magic defense. Yeah, I'm glad I put the protect spell on. They're hitting pretty hard. Let's take it serious. Yeah, we'll blast them again. So they should have, like, what is it, around 300? No, don't kill Rohan. They should have, what, around 300 hit points or so? So, maybe 250 to 300. Hopefully we get this. Ah, we'll just go all out at this point. No! Dang! They hit him like 4 times that fight. Oh, no. And I wasted the spell. I even had Invisible and Protect on, and it didn't save him. Did I equip the... I might not have equipped the silver bracelet. I bought it. I'm not sure if I equipped it. That's gonna be great. Well, I guess we're gonna have to run back to Corneria now. Unfortunately, there's no clinic in Melmond. Scott was the first to die, but Rohan loses all the XP here. This was an ambitious fight, and I kind of have a feeling it's my fault. Yep. So we could have gone from 10 defense. Dang it. Wait, let's drop. Why did it unequip? Weird. We could have gone from 10 defense to 18, so he would have taken... Unless it was all critical hits, he definitely could have taken less damage. Ah. That sucks. Well, you get to see the dead Black Mage animation for a little while. Definitely over-punished, because you can't even just go resurrect. Gotta go. I should save it. We could get ambush killed by ghouls again, which would lose us our progress. I'm not getting any more experience without Rohan. We already have like a 1,000-point difference from him. Okay, this is just taking forever. I'm just gonna do a little bit of speed up while we backtrack. You know, at a high enough level we can cast life ourselves, but we're not there yet. Whee! Congratulations, you are returned to life. So... now what? Do we go back to Earth? I mean, as long as we don't get 3 ogres with no silver bracelet, we should be fine. Three giants was pretty brutal. Let's speed up the backtracking a little bit here. So I'm thinking, well, there's a couple things we could do. We could buy some cottages and try to kill Giant's Alley to just nuke them with the spells and then use a cottage to heal our MP right away. The old house. We could probably get, a couple levels pretty quick. In fact, we're going to get 1 level right now because we're almost there. Before we plan our next dive. I'm kind of curious if we get a level 5 slot. Because then I want to buy some level 5 magic. If we don't, then less of a priority. Alright, Justin gets a level up, 200 HP. Scott's not quite enough, and Kless gets 1. So, a couple more battles for everyone to get powered up. I hate these wolves. Because we're grinding. Excuses. Alright, that'll get Scott. Unfortunately, Rohan needs 800 more. And we do not get a level 5 slot at level 10. 5432 6432. So you just get 1 level 1 slot. Not great. So, okay. Not worth investing in, basically. Let's, see, we can cast Warp pre-promotion. It would be really nice to be able to cast Warp, you know, kill the vampire, Warp out of level 3, because it's so bad. But, let's see if we can clear level 2. Level 2's got, I don't know, another half a dozen chests or so. Yeah, we'll burn some tigers, why not? If you're playing the Pixel Remaster, you really want to fight these guys, because they can drop X potions. Although in the original, there's nothing too special about them. I think the saber-tooth tigers have the enemy with the highest critical hit rate in the game, if I remember correctly, which is a little bit scary. Alright, we save it up. And we'll see if we can find, like, there's the chest that has, like, the coral sword and stuff. That would be interesting if we can get there. See if it's still a coral sword or if it's been replaced. Trying to stay awake. Well, difficult to stay awake as long as Blue streams some days, that's for sure. But yeah, have a good night. You know, I think this is actually a really good time to make the change that I was meaning to make earlier, but we're going to switch the in-game music out for now. We got to listen to it for like 4 hours. That's lots. More than enough. Let me switch it up with... I'll keep it fairly quiet, just to be background. But we'll just use some OC Remix Final Fantasy tunes for a while here. You guys let me know if that's too loud or anything. It should be just barely audible for you guys. And then no in-game, because it's fine. But that means I can kind of, without penalty, use my my super speed. And I won't feel like I'm ruining the experience with weird sped-up music. And I mostly want to use it for times like this when I'm just trying to run away. Alright. Treasure. Bit of money. That's 1/8 of a spell. And not great. So far, Earth Cave has been about as trashy as it always is. Let's not be lazy, though. Let's heal up our fighter. You never know. I think to get into the next chest room, treasure room, you need... I think we have to fight an Earth Elemental to get in here, and then also out of here. Yeah, it's gonna sting a little here. We won't fast forward through, you know, actual difficult fights. 70 damage fire, that's still pretty good for level 1. I probably should still, like, invis up or protect up for this fight, because it's... he just punches so hard. I have memories of this guy hitting for over 100 damage, like, pretty consistently. I wonder if they count as supernatural. There you go, Rohan, getting level 10. Because we have that weapon, right? That's bonus damage to supernatural. I wonder if elementals are like that. That seems reasonable. Bronze shield, garbage. A little bit of money, not worth it. 5,000, okay. It's better. That's more money than normal for this dungeon, I think. That's definitely a buffed up chest, because normally everything in this room is just garbage. Yeah, they've tweaked a bunch of the fonts and user interface for that. It's pretty good. Ooh, 120 damage fire. Not bad. How are we looking? 2 more, I'll save them. Alright, well, we wrecked that Earth Elemental. That was good. Generally don't get near as much damage out of Fire 1. Okay, let's, I feel like maybe we can kill the vampire this run. We're level 10. I'm not sure. We'll see how far I get before I run away. There's a couple chests kind of early on. I'm just going to speed through this one. There's a couple chests early on the 3rd floor, the bottom right, top right. I might try to hit those up, and if we're feeling really good at that point, we'll move to the vampire. Otherwise, we might just leave and come back after a save. Because we're doing a lot of all the extra exploration right now. And, it'll be safer to come by. It's always safer, but it'll be easier to come back and only deal with the boss rather than try to clear it all at once. We could be running, but well, how much money have we got? 160 or 24,000. That's 3 level 8 spells, or 3 level 5 spells that cost 8,000. You know what I mean. And we want like 6 of them because they're all really. We don't need them all right away, but all 8 level 5 spells are really good. So that was too much poison. Now you could use Asunaga and get rid of it all at once, but not for poison. It's too cheap. You can use Warp pre-promotion in this version. So if we could get level 5 spells, that was kind of what I was thinking of waiting on. We could just warp alpha this floor. The problem is we don't have the levels for it. Poisoned. I mean, I did bring a fair number of antidotes, but that was 2 annoying battles in a row. Yeah, no, I think learning Warp before Earth is not dumb. Like, I think that's smart. And honestly, just getting to level 5 magic does take some extra fighting, obviously. Like, you have to grind to have level 5 before you fight... level 5 spell slots before you fight the vampire. And, like, then you have a choice. Do you use Fyriga to do a lot of damage, or do you save it for Warp to get out quick when you're... if you win, right? Like, I actually kind of like that decision. Oh, no. Run for it. Good running, Scott. Good run. 5 birds, man. That's just not cool. At least we didn't get ambushed by birds. Okay, well, so far the treasures have been trashed. Let's just do it. Let's see if we can make it. I don't think we've gotten, other than just like 10,000 gold worth of money, can't run from these yet. I don't think we'll need anything special for 2 Pisco Demons. I believe in Justin and Scott hitting them. Not quite. They got like 80-something hit points. Come on, you guys. Come on, team. You're just letting them hit you. Still, we have lots of potions. There you go. 173. That's what I was expecting. I think the Rune Blade does bonus damage to these guys. It has to. There's no way you'd get that high damage normally. But yeah, we have like near infinite potion supply right now, so unless we get sort of ambushed and stunned, we should be fine. Should be bats? It's totally bats. What's that though? Is that anything? Hold on. I'm trying to be thorough and explore all the rooms I normally skip. Don't die. Oh, come on. Stop dying. Stop dying. No. I hate these birds. It's all of childhood memories come back to haunt us. We didn't even kill all the birds. What a troll. One survives so we can run. Yeah. Alright. Come on, one step. Okay, this is a trap tile. This has to be a trap tile. There better be something in this weird tile up here, because I normally would never go to this room. If we get killed by bats and earth elementals for nothing, I'm going to be angry. It's a What? Okay, that's new, and definitely not what I was expecting. So I guess that's what you're supposed to do after you fight the vampire? Okay, blue learns so you don't have to. I mean, that's great, but sucky for us. Alright, let's go kill the vampire and leave immediately, now that we know how this works. I didn't think they'd have shortcuts out of dungeons like that. But they sure do. Hope I have enough antidotes. Jeez. But we had a chance to use a, whatchamacallit, a cottage, so we got all of our spell slots back and everything. Of course, then we immediately get stunned and ambushed and wrecked by these guys. Okay, good. We get to try to run. Okay, good. Could have been a lot worse. Oh, no, not again. Okay, good, good. If the thief goes first, he's got a pretty good escape rate, so, this fight's no biggie. Nothing to worry about. Honestly, knowing that you can escape much easier, much earlier on, does make this a pretty safe run compared to the old days, you know. Having to do the entire dungeon backwards. Okay, I gotta remember not to underestimate Pisco Demons. They still hit really hard. Even though we're kind of speeding through some of this now. Alright, this is another Earth Elemental chest. Hopefully it's more than 1,000 gold. Hopefully it doesn't kill anybody. 100 damage, 75 back. 82 on the fires, okay. Justin is getting crushed. I betcha he wishes he had that 30,000 gold knight armor right now. If there's some knight armor in here. No, but there is a giant sword. Okay. Let me pull out my trusty status screen, and we'll see what this does. So, weapon, giant sword. Let's see. Not a sword for giants, a sword for killing giants. So it is a broadsword style, effective against giants. So giant alley grinding, even better right now. 21 attack, 20 accuracy. So it's a fair bit stronger than the Sunblade. 2 more damage, 5 more accuracy. Fighter, Ninja, and Red Mage can equip. But no anti-undead like the Sunblade. So it depends on what you're fighting. If you're fighting undead, Sunblade is probably a bit better. If you're fighting giants or anything else, Giant is better. I'm gonna hold on to the Sunblade until I kill the vampire, and then I'll probably switch over. Yeah, it's this third floor of Earth is just a disaster. There's so many random encounters that are way more difficult than the one vampire fight. This guy should just be a pushover. And I don't even have, like, Fyriga yet. Let's see. Fire 2 does 89. That's a bit weak. Sun Sword, 71. Pretty good. Dira, 106. Rune Blade, 48. Dead in 1 round. So yeah, one vampire, no problem. Now, he can dazzle and stun you and all that. I think he's got stun touch and all that, but that was not enough to be that dangerous. And then there's a million wolves. But yeah, we're going to use the giant sword now, I think. It's definitely a little bit stronger than the Sun's Blade, and then effective against giants. So I do want to test it out. That might work on ogres. It should definitely work on giants. And I don't know what else. Oh yeah, like these guys. Although I'll be blasting them. Let's see how much damage Justin does here. If it's like 200, then it works for sure. $112? Hard to tell. That's nothing too crazy. 100. He's doing low hundreds. I mean, that might be a bit better than normal. Hard to say. Alright, now, last time I had to fight an Earth Elemental. Oh, the bat will never move, so we have to stand here. That's pretty annoying, isn't it? I should have healed up. Don't underestimate these guys. They punch hard. 60. They have more defense than a green ogre. Dang, look at that. Almost, not one shot, but close to the white mage there. They keep picking on my mages. Alright, we out. And hitting level 11 on the way out, so that's nice. And Rohan will just be a couple fights behind, so... Does that give us level 5 magic? No. I feel like our new spell slot levels are much slower than normal. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident by level 11 we had level 5 slots in the base game. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, we'll make a quick trip over to Sarda, and then we'll decide if we want to go kill the Lich right away, which probably we'll do right away. I could go for like one more level up, try to get level 5 spells before the Lich. We could go to Giant's Alley a little, maybe, you know? Let's do some random battles on the way down, at least. Just kind of speed it up a little here. So normally the Titan's treasure room was garbage. It has like a great axe, normally. We'll see if it still has a great axe. Does the Titan still walk through the wall? Nope. Didn't add that animation in. Alright. There's your great axe. Does a lot of damage, but very low hit rate. And a Mithril Shield. Hey, that's something. I can't see the cursor. My refresh cycle is not quite right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang it! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'll just look it up on my text pad. It's faster, probably. So, shields, just to see if there's a big difference. Iron Shield is 4, Mithril Shield is 8, and they never weigh anything, so they never drop your evasion. But basically, plus 4 defense for Justin, up to 38 is pretty good. And we could buy a Scimitar now if you wanted. Oh, and the Great Axe, well, I don't think it's worth it. It's probably just a selling item. The Great Axe is 28 damage, 9 accuracy. The Giant Sword is 21 and 20, so you would get more damage, but minus 11 to hit is a lot. He would still technically get 2 attacks right now. But that's, I mean, I don't know, maybe that's worth it? 34 is 2 hits, and he does way more damage per hit. Maybe. That's too many spiders. The blue monster is the Titan. He has a name. He's Mr. Titan. He just wants to eat your rubies. These guys are definitely getting a lot of critical hits, like I projected. Cool. I just want to see if Justin hits for a ton of damage now with his Great Axe. 35, yeah. Two hits, 100, yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, Rohan got level 11. His star rubies, not just normal rubies. In the remakes, it's fancy star style rubies that you can only find behind vampires in the Earth Cave. I'm surprised he hasn't started to starve yet, honestly. Also, hey there, Joey. He's got such a unique what's it called? Palate. He's very picky eater. Who is having a good time with shadows ambushing you every 5 steps of the way for 1 damage? I mean, it's not as bad as Stunlock, but boy, do they get annoying with the ambush. Attack, 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 attack. And they don't even really, like, hurt. Alright, so you talk to Sarda, you get the rod, Earth Staff, and then he sends you back into the dungeon you just left, because you didn't really stop the rod of the earth, you know. You just, all you really did was kill a vampire, and he doesn't feed on the earth. He feeds on the civilians of Melmond, because that's the guy who destroyed the town, by the way. Alright, there we go. Now, oh, come on. I have no shame. We're super speeding any of these dumb shadow ambushes because it's not necessary. Don't mind the music. We're not actually dead yet. It's very quiet. It's subtle, but it's the death music. Okay, so what do we want before we go back in there? I guess I could do a little bit of Titan grinding. So buy a few cottages, restock potions, buy some more antidotes and gold needles. Maybe buy... What do you guys think? Should I buy a really expensive sword? Or some really expensive armor? Or just prepare for magic? We should be getting level 5 magic soon. But we could use the Scimitar right now. Whee! Super speed. Alright, first up, get your spells back. Second, sell the stuff you don't need. Which is difficult, because what do we not need? We don't need the iron shield or the bronze shields. But all those swords, giant sword, sunblade, great axe. We don't need all of them, but... Well, yeah, magic would help, but only if you can cast it. We cannot cast level 5 spells yet. Eventually, all runs end up with a bit of speeding, because it just takes so long on normal mode. You don't have to go back and fuss with Romhacks of this version. I just wanted to. Well, the Scimitar seems really cool. I think we're going to buy that for Scott. He's almost getting 3 attacks. This weapon will get him to 3 attacks, I'm pretty sure. The weapon that's in here. So this is the most expensive thief weapon I've ever bought by a long shot. No, there's no hard mode in the remaster. It's just people complaining. Alright, so, Scimitar. I did go over this earlier, but now that it's purchased, let's restate the statistics on the Scimitar. 25 attack, 25 accuracy, 30 crit, plus 10 evasion, only on thieves. So, it's basically a Vorpal plus, it's a Vorpal plus 1. And it's going to be way better than the Rune Blade, probably even against mages. Mages get, you do get bonus damage with the Rune Blade against mages, but I think we'll find this is better against pretty much everything. And now we get 3 attacks with really good critical and a bit more evasion on the thief, so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And I think, yeah, I don't think I'm going to hold on to the Rune Blade, we're just going to sell it. Take that. And, yeah, it's baby mode. Just go upload your solo thief challenge run on the Pixel Remaster. Let's see you kill Chaos with one character in FF1. That'll be a good challenge for you. Great Axe, Giant Sword, Sunblade. I'm gonna ditch the Great Axe. I'm gonna ditch the Sunblade too. It's anti-undead, but we've already killed the vampire. I guess the Lich is undead. Maybe we'll keep it for the Lich. Should just sell the Giant Sword. Alright, we got a bit of money again. The plan this time is to just stock up on potions and cottages, really. They're so expensive in this. Well, I guess houses were always this much, but I'm used to randomizers and stuff making them cheaper. Can we still max out on potions? Yes. Okay, good. And I already went to the inn, so we don't need that. I don't really want to do a super long grind, but I'm going to go test out Giant Sword, Giant Alley for a little bit. And maybe get to like level 12. See if we get level 5 spell slots. If we do, then I'll maybe try to buy at least 1 level 5 spell before we kill Lich. Maybe. Yeah, the solo runs are a lot of fun. I've definitely been enjoying those. Even for the Pixel Remaster, it's been some fun. Different difficult points. Some points are easy, some points are hard. It's kind of a nice surprise when you find them. So many ghouls. Let's just make sure they die at the end here. Assuming we're not stunned. I love this fight. Okay, well we got the Diarrhea off. That should kill everything. Stun touch. I'm glad that future Final Fantasies didn't really rely on that mechanic so much. That's artificial difficulty, not necessary for an interesting run. I don't mind enemies with stun touch existing, but having them on the overworld in giant packs that get ambushes, not so fun. Alright. So, almost to Giant Alley. Not quite. In fact, I care so little about regular battles, I just want to see how the giants do. Now, last time we tried this, technically Rohan died, but I did not equip him with his correct armor, so that was sort of on me. Not a lot of vitality on this guy. If he can get his vitality to 8, that will be +1 hit point per level, which will help. So, that would be nice to see here. Okay, only 1 giant. Last time we had 3. So, like, this is a free one. I think the iguanas are weak to Blizzard in this version, so Blizzard easily smokes them, 240. And the Giant Sword didn't seem to do tremendous damage, but we also haven't seen the Scimitar hit off yet. There you go, that's the big one. $35 damage, straight to Rohan again. They know who to kill. Take out the weakling in the back. We didn't even one-shot the iguana, come on. Ooh, look at that, 173 Scimitar. Alright, I think that was worth it. That was super expensive, but dang. That's more than the Giant Sword fighting giants. Yeah, the Giant Sword fighting giants, actually not impressive. Well, there you go, 116 after all. It's the criticals, really, that really win it. Okay, I think this is not too scary a fight. I've got to be careful and heal up, but I mean, this basically pays for one cottage per trip. 700 experience is, you know, 3 or 4 fights, probably more like 5 fights per level up right now, which is not bad for the original balance. So we'll do this for a little while, get to level 12, see how I feel. And then we get ambushed and someone dies, right? No, we're good. I could be going haste strats and having maybe Scott strong enough to one-shot giants with 6 hits with criticals, maybe? Maybe. It's so hard to know. Alright. This is why we bought a few cottages, though, so we can burn some spells and do this fairly quick. Especially with a little bit of speed up. And then when you get a single guy, I guess we'll just kill him now at normal, because it's fine. But I do like the fact that you can get 3 now. That was not in the original, so that's even better XP. These were always the silliest ones, just a single guy, I guess, waiting to get killed. Wow. RNG mans. It might be faster, actually, just even though it's less experience per fight. It actually, because I can just go on super speed and hold down A, it probably takes less time for that than it does for this fight. I'm a little bit worried about Rohan here. I mean, we could try sleep. I don't know if it works on giants so well. 0, 1, 1, 0. 1 out of 4 is not great. I think giants have a surprisingly high magic defense, the way I remember it. Still asleep, though. He didn't wake up, so unlike OG sleep, actually lasting for more than 1 round, it's more value than normal. Still asleep. No attacks for you. So we basically cast sleep once, and although it only hit 1 out of 4, it did effectively remove that 1 from the fight for the entire fight. So, I mean, that's definitely not bad for a level 1 spell. Alright, next fight should get us some levels. Maybe. If we don't die. But I have a feeling level 12 will be good to run down and fight the Lich, honestly. Fighter gets a pretty good level up. Strength, Agility. Thief gets Strength, Vitality, which is pretty good for what getting HP. White Mage gets Agility, Intelligence. Good. We'll need 1 more fight to get Rohan because of the whole dying thing. Maybe 2 fights, we'll see. Two fights it is. Can we just auto-battle through Double Giant? Probably. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Definitely not as powerful as like a standard Silver Sword double fighter combo. In the original game, 2 fighters by now would be doing 3 hits with a Silver Sword, I'm pretty sure. And maybe not one-shotting them, but, well, we're still pretty low level. I gotta remember, we're only level 12.